Well, hello again guys, it's Kindred Guru here. You can finally see me. I've bought an old camera. It's not amazing, but hey, here it is. Just to let you know, it's been a while, I'm going to start streaming again. I'm going to try doing it on a more regular basis. But I thought I'd just jump back into it where I left off in Jade Empire. So we'll be that save. See if I can remember what I'm doing. Probably not. Oh, yeah, I just crashed the bird plane thing. Good place to stop it was. Right. Sorry about all these, it's just
Something is here.
Twitch letting me know what I can do via the mobile app while I'm playing the game. Or otherwise, Twitch trying to babysit me. Oh, look at this poor statue. Poor shrine desecrated. Oh yeah, we were ghost hunting, weren't we? I saw. Oh, bit racist of me that. I'll back it down on things like that. You will occasionally see me take a glug of pop. Don't worry about it, guys. It's something I need to do.
But despite the maddened spirits here, you will benefit. A spirit monk was here long ago, fleeing the destruction that orphaned you. He carried a piece of your amulet. It was separated, broken apart, so your enemies could not find it easily. You have the first piece. It trains your abilities now. The second piece fell here with its minder, hidden until waters receded. A guardian protects it, waiting to test and serve you. The third piece awaits discovery in a distant lair. These three pieces are physical, but there is one more. It cannot be found, only earned. This final piece is all that will save you in the end.
Are you all right? You fell over after the fight. There was something here, but I couldn't see it clearly.
Yeah.
You saw a vision? Strange that I could not make it out. Strong spirits are usually quite clear to me. Please tell me if you have any more. We shouldn't stay here. It isn't safe. There's so much pain and suffering in this place that I can barely think. What did Zeus say again? A clearing near Tian's Landing across the bridge in south? It sounds simple enough. Lead the way and I'll follow.
Yeah, I'm going to try sticking to the 1 hour sessions because it works for me, and honestly I'm hoping it works for you. I figure an hour's not too much gameplay, not too much chat from me, and it leaves us all time to do what we need to do with the rest of our lives. Oh great. This is not good. Bloody spirits. If you've got any suggestions of games you'd like me to try at any point, please drop me a line, let me know. I mean, I've got quite a big Steam library. So what I could do is if some way I can share my library, or a list from my library online, then you guys can say, yeah, we want to see you play this one, or we want to see you play this one, or really, you still play that? Which, some of them, that's pretty much going to be the answer. Really, you still play that? And the answer is... actually, sort of, yeah. Bones? Ooh. What's in the bones? Inferior intimidation gem. I will scare them to death. Ah. Mwahahaha. Think about this gameplay, it's very ARPG style. Set attacks, set commands, set controls, not amazingly freeform. I mean, I do occasionally play some ARPGs. I've played Diablo, I've played Path of Exile. I'm not the biggest fan of them, because once you've hit max level, all you're doing is grinding for gear because they've changed the setups. Not my scene. Who's she? Oh, she's going to attack.
Stop where you are.
No.
Death's Hand should know better than to send his minions out alone.
I'm not his
It
minion.
is clear that you are one of his hirelings, or perhaps one of Gao the Greater's marauding pirates. You will pay for the crimes you have committed.
Whoa, slow down there.
Don't waste your last breath on lies. I didn't get there in time to help anyone, but I saw you lead the massacre in Two Rivers. Clearly you were involved.
And this is a problem with
Death's Hand went
perceptions.
too far in ordering its destruction, and Gao the Greater sought to profit from it. My retribution will end with them, but it will begin with you.
Silly girl. Let's go frog style.
Enough! The way you move seems odd. A flaw I cannot see, perhaps? But you are better than I expected. You might even beat me, if I allowed such insolence. You are too skilled to be just a hireling. Death's Hand would view such ability outside his assassins as dangerous, and Gao the Greater prefers his servants docile. So it would appear. You lack their branding. But if you are not one of them, who are you? A monk? A mercenary? A bandit?
A lone wanderer.
You chase a great evil, larger than you realize. Leave and you may survive. Others have tried to face Death's Hand, but were destroyed, as Two Rivers was.
I am not like others.
Your honor sends you toward peril, but you do not flinch from it.
Of course not. I'm brave. I'm the
A
hero.
trait of fools. And perhaps the occasional hero. I also seek answers from Death's Hand and his minions. If you truly oppose him, you will need to find your way to the Imperial City. Of course, only the Lotus Assassins can come and go as they please, thanks to Gao. Travel routes by land and water are blocked, but they use wind maps and flyers to further their goals here and in the surrounding forest. Perhaps, if you are capable, we will meet again. I wish you good luck, but you will need far more than that to survive. Farewell.
Bye. Don't you just love a game where everyone you meet hates you?
You should get going to Tian's Landing.
Okay. Left or right, left or right. Oh, right. Treasure. No, no treasure. Boring. Not that I'm just motivated by gold, of course. Ooh, pretty coy. I'm motivated by honour, by doing the right thing, by... Okay, gold helps.
This area is off limits. Intruders will be executed.
Oh yeah.
Do not whine to me, peasant. We have orders from Death's Hand himself. All intruders die.
Well, bad news for you.
Heavenly wave.
Yeah, I couldn't remember how to heal. Quick look into my controls. Here. Controls. Focus F. Left shift to heal. Right.
Do you feel that?
This is a problem when you jump back into a game after a
Something
while.
that hates the living.
Oh, wow. We should have a car. The amount of times that you did that as Sub-Zero to people, froze them upside down in midair. Mind you, at least with this, there was a pillar of ice holding me up, unlike Sub-Zero's magic where he just freezes you mid-air. You are flying. Congratulations. Now, I did have a choice last time where I either branched left or I branched
You
right.
fell from the sky.
I'm going to go the other way this
But
time, I
despite
think.
the maddened spirits here, you will benefit. A spirit monk was here long ago, fleeing the destruction that orphaned you. He carried a piece of your amulet. It was separated, broken apart, so your enemies could not find it easily. You have the first piece. It trains your abilities now. The second piece fell here with its minder, hidden until waters receded. A guardian protects it, waiting to test and serve you. The third piece awaits discovery in a distant lair. These 3 pieces are physical, but there is one more. It cannot be found, only earned. This final piece is all that will save you in the end.
Are you all right? You fell over after the fight. There was something here, but I couldn't see. You saw a vision? What did...
This is where I... Is this where I have the choice? Oh. Apparently not really. Looks like you have a choice, but your choice is to go forward. I know I'm not amazingly centered in the screen, guys, but I have my reasons for that. Oh yay, I'm in Icicle again. I might even see about doing sometime, if I can find anyone who's interested in joining me doing it, is run a multi-person stream like some of you guys have done. I've got a couple of friends who might join me gaming occasionally. Only if they're interested, of course, and if I can find a decent multiplayer game to do it with. Because, let's face it, not much point in multiplayer gaming if you guys aren't interested and the game's a bit naff really.
stat.
I'm realising that sometimes angles in this game, not amazing. But it's what we must. Right, what is specific about this bridge that gives it an asterisk? Is it just a prime location? Do a quick save here if I can. Save. Like that. Ding. There we go. Because I know I've got this conversation, and not long after here, as you saw, I died.
Stop where you are. Death's Hand should know better than to send his minions out alone. It is clear that you are one of his hirelings, or perhaps one of Gao.
I do not follow
Don't
Death's
waste your
Hand.
last deaths.
I am going to beat your ass.
Toad Demon Force.
Ha ha ha. This Toad Demon form is actually quite OP.
Leaping Tiger.
Enough! The way you move seems odd. A flaw I cannot see, perhaps? But you are better than I expected. You might even beat me, if I allowed such insolence. You are too skilled to be just a hireling. Death's Hand would view such ability outside his assassins as dangerous, and Gao the Greater prefers his servants docile.
I'm not with Gao, and I'm not with the Lotus.
So it would... You...
I must
You're
avenge him.
honest.
Face
If
him
you
to avenge
true-
her dad.
Travel... Perhaps. Farewell.
Bye. See ya. Whee. I love it. NPCs can jump out the way. I can't even hop. I get stuck on bits of stones in the scenery. Ooh, Great to Warrior's Gem of Fate. I need some chi.
This.
Who are you?
I am a soldier of the Imperial. Unfortunate. Leaping Tiger. Leaping Tiger.
Much better this time.
Wait, stop! I'm not your enemy. I swear by my ancestors, I'm not your enemy. I'm not even a soldier.
What are you then? You wear the uniform of the Imperial Army.
Even though I wear this uniform, I'm no soldier. My name is Chen Yi. I'm just a simple peasant from the town of One Stone. These soldiers passed through my village a few weeks ago. One of them angered the Lotus assassin who was in charge, and the assassin killed him. As I was coming back in from the fields, they
Sorry about
grabbed me
that,
to
guys.
fill his place. They put this uniform on me, bloodstains and all, and told me I was in the army.
You are a conscript.
I will do my best, but I don't know anything. The Lotus assassins just told us to guard the gate while they searched the ruins. That's all, I swear.
What are they
I
searching
don't know.
for?
I was here on the far side of the gate, and the gate itself is locked. Only the Lotus assassins themselves are allowed into the ruins.
Do you know anything about
No,
these?
nothing. Only that the gate leading into them was locked. The Lotus assassins had to get a key from Shang, the Imperial Minister in Tian's Landing. But I think the ruins are haunted. I hear strange sounds coming from beyond the gates. But even the threat of ghosts can't keep the assassins from their search. They are evil. Pure evil. They forced me to serve them. They would have killed me if I disobeyed. I had no choice but to guard this door while they searched the ruins. Of course, Great One. I will return to my village and lead an upright life of farming and praying. Thank you for sparing me. Thank you.
Good man.
You showed great compassion to that poor man. I am glad to see you can be merciful as well as strong.
Just, you know, guys, I have no idea where in the video it's showing my camera feed, because until I watch it myself... Oh, great. Silk strings. Ooh. Focus. Heal.
There is something dangerous beyond these.
So I have to go into Tian's Landing. Of course I have to go into Tian's Landing. How else would the game make me do what it needs?
Ah, you found your way. Good. I decided there wasn't much point in staying with the flyer. It's not going to get much worse in my opinion. Here, I salvaged this gem out of some sort of power source. I imagine you will have some use for it. Now that we're here, we should see if anyone knows anything about flyers. Maybe whoever is in charge of the town can help us get underway again.
Maybe so.
I will stay here at this new camp unless you need me. It seems like a good enough place to base ourselves out of.
Fair enough. Sagacious Zoo. Ooh, good fortune. What's in the chest? 100 silver. That was a nice chest to find. I hardly found it, did I?
can't believe Two Rivers is gone. It was home. The people there were the only family I've known. And now, they're all gone.
I understand, Dawnstar, but the path you are on may lead to even darker places. You must prepare yourself.
I don't want to think like that. We will set things right. We have to.
She's right, Zoo. More killing won't bring but our friends back.
Returning your friends was never an option, but there are a great many more things that you can lose.
Being a bit of a philosopher, are we, Zoo? Not quite the one I pictured philosophizing. Yes, philosophizing. We have goats at our camp. That's an advantage. So, how do I get out? Do I just go round here? Round here? Just like that. Oh. Oh, great. I see. We're camping near the graveyard. Spot on.
Nara earfonia wonu kanawa ofa here kanawa wonu.
Mother and I are getting out of this town. If you have any sense, you'll do the same.
Really?
Akwak wo so sonia sonok fonia sisa here now akwak. Sisa here ifok woso no koso here ya. Sayer kanoa fwarano here.
It's sure to be more exciting than this dead place.
excitement is not all it
Konio
speaks of.
kioia kawaia wo kawaia watita osia kwanif nipawia.
Oh dear.
Piayer uksayer sinini sisayer rusta atapafawer sumpuno ko suir toerok.
Don't do it. Stay in town.
Ukir nekwo sise sayer wosayer nifuyer.
Touche.
Sisayer ifok woso no koso ayer ya. Sayer kanoa fwaranuer.
I'll make the journey.
Uyower apafawayer sisier sisi tu tok. Woyer wak finir sier.
You're lucky I've come to town.
Wo tawayer kupia kawier nakawier ipduki.
Those pirates must be Gao the Greater's men. We know that he has holdings near here, and he has flyers.
Piayer uksayer sinini sisayer rusta atapafawer sumpuno ko suir toerok. Sisayer ifok woso no koso ayer ya. Sayer kanoa fwaranuer.
That's debatable, love.
Wo tawayer kupia kawier nakawier ipduki.
Okay, yeah, that's how dams work.
Wo nipier uksayer sisini nisayer busta. Wo ifuer uksunuk no kawayer.
Do I? Yeah, why not?
Noni wo sayer tar wo wir ignisaro kunkna.
Okay, yeah, I get the hint. You don't want to talk.
Woyer apafawayer sisier sisi tu tok. Woyer wak finir sier.
I will let you be on your way.
Konio kiower kawayer wo kawayer watita osia kwanif nipawir.
I've come from away. Yeah. Right. Let's have a look. See if I can see what that item was I got. Got an here's my inventory. No, that's gems. Right, let's see. Great engine chance of help prompts body -5. Oh yeah, that lower my health drastically. Gotta get my health power-ups. Alright, so those flags are places, okay. It seems like I have no inventory as standard. So there's somebody here.
Out of our way, woman. In this town, we don't step aside for you. You step aside for us.
The peasants of this village may cower before you, but I do not. If you are smart, you will apologize for your behavior and walk away.
Don't tell me what to do. You think I won't hit a woman? You have to learn your place. This whole town has to learn its place.
Oh dear.
What are you looking at? This doesn't concern you. Time to teach you all a lesson.
Bad news, mate. She did actually look like she could handle herself like.
I was back at the camp when I heard the sounds of battle. I got here as fast as I could, though obviously I arrived too. Hui, what are you doing here?
It's been a long time, Zhu. I haven't seen you since that night. I did as you asked. The child is safe. I made sure of that.
I know. After we spoke, I followed you. I wanted to be sure she was given a good home.
You didn't trust
You
her,
did
mate.
well, Hui.
Be honest.
Hui and I knew each other long ago. She was a soldier, and I needed her help. There was a child, an orphan. I knew Hui could find a good home for her. She was just a girl. Her parents were dead. I couldn't look after her, and I knew Hui by reputation. I knew she would find a good home for her. She's safe. That's all you need to know. She doesn't concern you. Besides, we don't have time to worry about something that happened almost 20 years ago.
Yes, those are old worries. Thank you for your actions today. Even if these men were no real threat, just simple sailors frustrated at the shallow river that holds them here. There are pirates in the area, and they pose a far greater danger. You will likely encounter them, especially if you are the one I am waiting for.
And
As
who are you
Sagacious Sue
waiting?
mentioned, my name is Hui. Tell me, young man, what is your master's name? I have waited here many years for the arrival of one special fighter. Your master, Sun Li, bid me to wait until you, his protege, came seeking information.
So it's true. Master Li really is the Emperor's brother. I wish I had known.
He is gone, isn't he? Taken by the Lotus assassins just as he thought. He knew they were always searching. They are right to fear him and his legacy. The glorious strategist was certain the path to the Imperial City would bring you here. He was also very specific about how I present my information to you. You must be ready. I served under Sun Li and was one of a few soldiers he trusted enough to contact after Dirge fell. Li knew the events there would have great consequences. He told me of the weeks-long siege and how spirit monks were slaughtered so his brother could take their temple. It was madness. The Emperor killed the water dragon itself.
The Water Dragon. The Shepherd of the Dead, a goddess of rebirth. To try and steal her power, to even think it could be attempted. Has any mortal ever shown such arrogance?
Such a crime against our order would not go unnoticed.
There are many beings that exist beyond our experience. The heavens are governed by a celestial bureaucracy. Each facet of existence is managed by a specialized attendant.
Okay. Do they have to
Most
fill
appear
triplicate
to have
paperwork?
little influence, but some, like the Water Dragon, have a portfolio that grants exceptional status. She was said to have governance over the Great Wheel.
Karma.
She
Reincarnation.
was not a maker, but all life that ended passed her gaze before returning to the Earth in another form. Sun Hai sought rebirth for his empire at the cost of the natural order.
Ah.
Her body was taken to the palace as a grim trophy of the power that ended the long drought. All the while, the people hailed the Emperor as a hero, ignorant of the price.
Hence the dead. How could the Emperor kill a god?
The Water Dragon's power was tied to her temple at Dirge, and the strength of her servants. When the spirit monks were slain and Dirge fell, she became vulnerable. Her physical form could be injured, but she was also a god. Maybe her spirit still exists. I don't know, I'm no expert on the heavens.
Okay, that makes sense. What do you know about the Great Wheel or the
The
Celestial
Great
Prophecy?
Wheel is a way to envision the cycle of rebirth. I believe that when something dies, it is reborn as something else, after some form of assessment, of course.
And there'll obviously be
The
a cooling off
celestial
period
bureaucracy
and,
is
you
said
know,
to govern the heavens.
reassessment
Just as
forward into
cities
the other
have minor
departments.
officials, existence is delegated across many entities, some more grand than others. Or so some choose to believe. It is probably better explained by a philosopher. I know as much as any person that has seen their share of death.
Why hasn't anyone mentioned
Few
the burning
people
of
know
Dirge
what
before?
happened. Dirge is a remote temple located high in the mountains. There were no worshippers save for the spirit monks themselves.
Oh.
The Emperor covered up his terrible crime, and the people didn't really care. All that mattered was that the drought was over.
Of course. This act by the Emperor is why Master Li went
Even a
into
god
hiding?
is not invincible. They have their place and it can be challenged. Sun Li could not stop the slaughter of the spirit monks. He fled the battle with you in his arms. Most believe Sun Li fell at Dirge, a lie spread by the Emperor. A handful of us knew that he lived, and we also learned the terrible price of his rebellion. Li's wife was with child, his daughter born in the Imperial Palace while he was at Dirge. He never saw her. Within weeks of the siege, the Emperor had Li's family executed.
You know, I'm liking this
Executed.
Emperor less and
Murdered.
less.
The Lotus assassins were to cut them down. A mother and newborn child. I have no doubt that order came from Death's Hand himself.
Why did he do this? What's so special about me?
He probably didn't think his family would be harmed, but even had he known, he might still have saved you. Li knows you have a destiny to fulfill. You're the last of your kind. The natural order has been disrupted. There is much to say, but first I was instructed to impart some very specific knowledge. Your master was very clear.
Okay, impart away.
You can trust we, so I don't think there's any reason for me to stick around. I'll be back at the camp if you need me.
Zhu is an honorable man. Not a good man, perhaps, but an honorable one. Now to your training. A brief description will reinforce in your mind the style you saw me use.
I'm always ready to learn.
Certain lessons had to be withheld until you were ready for the attention they will bring. Sun Li taught me so that I would teach you. I must train you in Spirit Thief.
Spirit
Magic
Thief?
and weapons tire you. Draw on them too much and you could be left defenseless. Spirit Thief restores your chi, prolonging your ability to fight or ignore wounds.
Okay, so it's
It
a
is
mana steal.
especially useful when enemies are immune to basic martial attacks, when you must use magic or weapons. It can even immobilize a foe, allowing time to recover even more.
Right.
This short lesson should be enough for now. Come speak with me in the tea house. We will talk of your master and more.
Gain style, Spirit Thief. Oh, Dawn Star wants to
Is
talk.
there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. No, I didn't have anything pressing on my mind. Although your company is always welcome. We seem so far from anything familiar.
We do indeed.
Strange enemies, troubling plots. I will be glad when we can leave this place to find Master Li. I will...
I know I said to her I've got questions, but sometimes questions don't need answering.
Please, please excuse me. I know I shouldn't be crying in public like this, but I just can't help it. Please, I'm just a humble woman. My name is Seamstress Lawn, and I have a problem I don't know how to solve. I thought you could help, but I was afraid to speak to you. It's my fiancé, Baker Bay. Every day a group of thugs attacks him and beats him up. He tries to avoid them, but they find him wherever he goes. The beatings are getting worse. I'm terrified they're going to kill him. After I saw you take on those sailors, I thought, well...
There's got to be
But
more.
there isn't! My poor Bay has done nothing to these men. They attack him for no reason at all. Please, you have to help him. I beg you.
I'll take care of these things.
Thank you so much, kind sir. You don't know what this means to me. If our firstborn is a boy, he shall have your name.
You don't
Bay
know what
is
my
down
name.
at Beggar's Pier right now in the southeast corner of town. If you hurry, you can probably get there before the thugs attack him today.
Come on, let's go save the poor man. Oh, all these NPCs just keep getting in the way.
Welcome, stranger! Welcome to beautiful Tian's Landing. Isn't it a glorious day? Oh, I know, people complain and grumble, but honestly, I think they're overreacting.
I think you're on something, mate.
Things can't be that bad, right? After all, you're here. If the town was truly doomed, would we still be getting visitors? Ha! I think not.
Okay.
In fact, I think your presence here is a sure sign that things are looking up. Soon, all our problems will be solved. It's just like I kept saying.
It's a local stoner. I find your optimism disturbing.
Huh, you're not the only one. All over town, people keep saying to me, Li Shun, why are you so happy? Can't you see how bad things are? But it's just a matter of perspective. Things will get better, they always do. It's like my father used to say, the greater the problem, the greater the solution. I'm sure it'll all work out.
I think he's in denial.
Denial? Preposterous! Sure, half the people have moved away, and those who stayed have mostly given up hope, and the entire town is running out of food and silver. But does my optimism mean I'm in denial? Of course not! I mean, none of the buildings are on fire, right? See? Something good. Just like that, right off the top of my head.
Oh my god.
I admit that some see our Imperial Minister Shang as, well, not entirely competent or capable of dealing with our problems. But somehow things will work out. They always do.
I know who this guy reminds me of.
Enjoy your stay.
If you've ever played Fallout 3 or watched anyone play Fallout 3, there's a character in it called Moira. I can't remember her last name, but oh my word, she always does my head in. Because she's writing the Wasteland Survival Guide.
The fisherman's life is a hard one. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Yeah, you get XP for helping her, but she's always so chirpy about you going and getting yourself irradiated for her. Or going and fighting mole rats for her, or things like that, and she thinks nothing of it. Because, like I say, she's an absolute loon.
You could ni kung uno sa your son could knock a ugyorir. Ikirnik tine piru wo iferek uk son puno.
Ooh, have I found the in-game game?
You taught me much, Jian, but the most valuable lessons were learning where you were wrong. 17th square of the Lion, if you please.
Woto ukawana ir usoana da hoki. Niato nonapadi irovir.
You are being rude, Jian. We have a guest. Let us place the game on hold a moment.
Tawe ir kawana ir soni ir ipoki. Okay, fuckaria. Ni ukoristoipa.
Okay.
Do not be so hasty, Jian. You did not turn me aside all those years ago.
Not at all. Na pirapirni niktakatashi.
Okay, what are you doing?
Onakapir sari awaf. Van sir surufus isinosaurus usuno.
So they're playing chess or some game like that without the board, without the
Surely you know
pieces.
of Yi, the capturing game? Played on a board of 19 rows and columns, the black and white pieces capture territory for their player.
Ikirnik tinepiru wo iferek uksun puno.
Wow. Okay, it could be like Go.
Jian the Iron Fist isn't honestly going to let this one walk away, is he? If you don't say anything, then I will, you old goat.
Sisai pawao. Tikotro tuaso.
I too see strength, but also the capacity for understanding the world and your place in it. You could prove an interesting pupil.
Why, thank you.
Ipanar nuko iwa ir nikasanarir iruru ninua sa irkana.
Okay.
He would like nothing more than to have you as a student. But show me that you walk the way of the open palm, and I will teach you the mysteries of Stone Immortal.
Usair kokonato tanatia katanano shafatoyo kokonato siri panoneniko.
Oh. So I can either go for the Stone Immortal path, or I can go for the Way of the Storm. I'm guessing Storm's
Hey, Baker
lightning.
Bay. How are you today?
Go away! I told you I want no part of this. Tell Eiling to leave me alone.
If you want to tell Eiling something, go tell her yourself. In the meantime, we have our orders. Nothing personal. It's a little personal with me. I like sticking your face in the gutter.
That's
Hold
'cause
on
you're
a
a
sec.
dick.
We've got company. You're a little too interested in our business, friend. Looks like we gotta teach you to back off when Eiling's boys are working.
Oh, looks like I'm gonna beat your ass. I didn't get to the shift key quick enough. Where am I? Oh, back here. Oh, God. Let's see if we can power through town. I'll skip all the story parts because you've heard them all.
No. Okay.
Out of our way, woman. In this town, we don't step aside for you. You step aside for us.
The peasants of this village may cower.
Stat!
Oh, nicely done, Dawnstar.
I was...
going to do. Let's see if I can equip that new technique. I'm going to leave that one. Map. Oh, well, do that.
Please.
Zoom. Be
Taking a different route, but hopefully to the same place. Yes, yes, yes it is. That's good. Oh, it's my buddy Shane doing his cosplay
Your
and
move,
gear.
old goat.
TTC Craftworks. If you're into that sort of thing, go check it out. Right, again, I'll drop a quick save in here. As you can see, I've got lots of saves, but I'm not worried about save numbers. If I save, I save. Because I'm running this as a streamed game, I'm time limited by my own choice.
Hey,
when I finish this, I'll be hosting
How are
TTC,
you
so
today?
you guys can check him out.
Go.
Spirit thief. Yeah. Your end is toad demon form.
Two demon. Bang.
Do not resist. Your time has.
Yeah, so that's
Can you
handy.
believe these thugs would just attack me in broad daylight like that? They might have killed me if you hadn't stepped in. Thank you. I never expected such help from a stranger.
Tell me about Eileen.
You spoke to Lan? How humiliating. My fiancé must have... Yes, you're right, of course. I suppose I can't fault Lan for being... I didn't mean to sound ungrateful. I'm just worried about Lan. She's very emotional. I've done my best to try and keep her from becoming involved in this.
Involved in what?
Those thugs are acting on Eiling's orders. She's the head of their gang. They have a small hideout in the boathouse. Eiling and I were friends when we were children, but we drifted apart as we grew up. She fell in with some rough people, as you've already seen. Ever since I got engaged, Eiling has become obsessed with me. Every day she sends her thugs to beat me up. She says she won't stop until I go talk to her. She's obviously crazy. I've done nothing to her. We haven't even spoken in years. If I go to her hideout to talk to her, I'm afraid that I'll never come out. At least the beatings on the street are out in public. They won't kill me in front of witnesses. Well, not on purpose anyway. I'm being completely honest, I swear. I know how this looks. You must think I've done something to deserve this, but I have no idea why Eiling is after me. Thank you so much. Eiling and her thugs are in the boathouse. Please just ask her to leave me alone. All we want is to live our life.
Yeah, there's something more to this. Definitely. Courtesans. Merchant. Shipping.
These docks remind me of the fishermen in Two Rivers.
Is the Emperor really 10 feet tall? Does he really...
If Captain Ing can't get the ship out soon, there'll be a mutiny. A right bloody one, too. If one more of these villagers sneers at me, I'm going to start punching.
Yeah.
Finally! Someone stronger than these cowed peasants. This town disgusts me. I am Scholar Six Heavens, and I need someone who possesses great strength and skill. What I do not need, however, is someone who walks the way of the open palm. I can read in every movement that you would protect the weak and coddle the poor. They must protect themselves. You see? If I can see by your actions that you understand the way of the closed fist, I promise to make it worth your while.
Okay, so the open palm is...
What do you want? It's no fun.
Open palm, I'm guessing, is all about being benevolent and kind, and closed palm's about being a dickhead. Right, got it. Should I talk to Kurtzan? Yeah, why not?
This is my corner. I paid for it.
I'm not a challenge to business, love. Do I really look like that? I should really have read that. Oh, have I leveled? I have. Yay. So I'll put body, spirit, chi. I'm going to put some points in my new one. 3 points to spend. Let's put some more in Toad Demon. Like it needs a damage buff. Right, Toll, Eiling and Egg cronies are in here.
This here's a private club. Why didn't you say so in the first place?
To the boathouse. What I'll do is I'll finish this conversation set. Then I'll end the stream for now, guys, and I'll be back with you in probably about a week, maybe a few 4 days. We'll see.
So, I hear you helped out Baker Bay today. Gave my boys a bit of a lesson, didn't you?
Oh yes.
You'd think after all the beatings I gave them over the years they'd be used to losing. But they're still taking it pretty hard. Maybe the humiliation will be good for them. Everyone thinks that Bay and that little seamstress make such a nice couple. But Bay already promised to marry me. I know what you're thinking. Why would Bay want to marry someone like me? I may not be a delicate little flower like Lon, but I don't want to run this gang forever. Someday I want a husband. Maybe a little house. Kids, too. Bay promised to give me all that. He promised to marry me, and now he's trying to weasel out of it. But a promise is a promise. I won't forget that, even if he tries to. Yeah, okay. If he has the guts to come here and face me, I'll talk to him. But I'm not going to let him weasel out of his promise.
Lan, what are you doing here?
I figure we better get all the secrets out, Bay. If Lan's going to marry you, she should know what kind of man you really are.
She said there was something I need to know, Bay. What's going on? What is she talking about? What? Bay, how could you?
I didn't. It's a lie. I haven't spoken to her in years. Not since we were kids.
Don't pretend like you don't remember, Bay. It was summer, and we were sitting on a little raft catching fish. I was upset because Li Shun had called me ugly. I was crying, so you took my hand and said, "I think you're pretty, Ailing. And someday when we're grown up, I'll marry you."
What? But that was years ago. We were kids. We were only 6 years old. You can't hold me to that. Kids say all kinds of things, Ailing. Remember when you took my frog and I called you a bully? You swore you'd never speak to me again. But that same day you gave me the frog back. You said you'd never, ever, ever do anything to make me unhappy. Kids always say things like that. It doesn't mean anything.
It meant something to me, Bay. You were the only boy who didn't tease me, the only one I liked. You promised to marry me, and you're going to keep that promise. Well, yes, I did say that. But that was when we were still friends. Now he pretends like he doesn't even know me. He's changed. Yes, but... well... you're right. I know you're right. Bay's right. We were just kids. I guess I can't hold him to his promise. You win, Lon. Bay is yours.
If I had more, I would gladly give it to you. But my family isn't rich. This dowry is all I have. Please, take it with my thanks.
After all you've done for us, now you are letting Lan keep her dowry as well? Your generosity knows no bounds. I'm overwhelmed.
You've done so much for us, and we've given you so little. Wait, I know. We will name our first child after you to honor your memory.
I'm glad everything worked out for you two, and I'm sorry, Bay. I don't know what came over me. When I heard you and Lon were getting married, I just snapped.
It's okay, Ailing. I hope things work out for you.
Come on, Bay. Let's go.
I hope things work out for Bay and Lon. After everything I put them through, they deserve it. I don't know what came over me.
You're a jealous bitch.
It's just... Bay was my last chance to have a family. My only chance to find a husband. When I heard he was engaged, I realized I'd never get out of this life I've created. What respectable man would ever want to marry a girl like me? Even the lummoxes in my gang would only do it because they're afraid of me. This town is short on eligible bachelors as it is. I mean, there are a few guys out there I know of, but none of them would be interested in me. I have a reputation around town, and having my boys beat up Bay didn't help any. Any half-decent man would probably run if they saw me coming. Huh. You really think you can pull this off? Tell you what. You find me a decent husband, and I'll make it worth your while. My, business ventures have been very profitable. But don't think I'm desperate enough to settle for just anyone. I've got my standards. And I'd have to meet him first, of course.
Tell me
Let's
about
see. There's Rue the bosun, but he's nothing but a drunk. My boys have had more than a few run-ins with him over the years. He's definitely out. Schumann the craftsman is single. I don't know him that well, but he seems like a good man. He has a home in the southwest corner of the town.
So Chumin.
And then there's Yaru. He used to be a sailor traveling the Empire, but now he's looking to settle down. He might be a good catch. Spends most of his time in the tea house. Not living in town, and Tien's Landing doesn't get a lot of visitors. But if you find some... Yeah, right. The pickings in Tien's Landing are mighty slim for a girl like me.
Right, so there we go, guys. My next quest when I return is to find a husband for Eiling. Good luck to the poor guy. Right, so hope you've enjoyed it, and catch you again later, guys.